Good morning, Walker Valley, and welcome back to another episode of The Spill. My name is Jay.
And my name is Keith. Today we'll be talking about the Golden Gala, Skills USA, and gas prices. All that and more on this episode of The Spill.
As the month progresses, the rising conflict with Iran, America, and Israel, gas prices have gone up due to Iran closing the Strait of Hormuz, which pumps 20% of crude oil, directly raising the prices of gas to America, with an increased price of around 25 to 35% within the last month. Some states, like California, Hawaii, and Washington, have seen prices reaching an all-time high, costing people around $6 to $7 per gallon. This is the highest gas has been since 2022, with American citizens expressing deep frustration and economic anxiety.
Students around the world are speaking out on important issues. In Iran, students are protesting for greater rights. In France, they are demonstrating against education changes. And here in the United States, students are raising awareness about school safety and mental health. Many of these movements have been inspired by activists like Greta Thunberg from around the world. Students are showing their voices matter.
A couple of Colorado funeral home directors are facing 20 years in prison. The woman, along with her ex-husband, are facing time after taking over $130,000 from various funeral expenses from various families. The most notable are the cremations, in which the urns were often just filled with concrete mix instead. She also admitted that her ex-husband, then current business partner, cheated both customers and the federal government during the pandemic, getting $900,000 by exploiting a program made to help small businesses.
Every year on March 13th, National Canine Veterans Day recognizes the hard work and service of military dogs who serve alongside U.S. forces. These dogs serve alongside their handlers and perform facility sweeps and force protection. Canines are more than a part of the team to those forces, but also trusted partners and play an important role in strengthening our country. The dogs are trained for hundreds of hours and bond with their handlers. Remember to appreciate the hard work these dogs put in.
Good morning, my rubber baby monkey bumpers, and welcome back to another episode of... Now, we have a fresh batch of contestants for you today. You, what is your name?
Casey Riley.
And what about you, Orion? I know him, so I don't need to ask him his name.
Orion Crow.
Alright, so Casey and Orion are going to be going against each other for today. Oh my god! So yeah, today's prompt is video game.
We have sponsored video games.
Starting with question 1. What does GTA mean?
Oh. Grand Theft Auto.
You were correct. It is Grand Theft Auto. Question 2. What FNAF game has the Nightmare animatronics?
Is it FNAF 4?
Yes, it is FNAF 4. This game used to be called Dynablox. What is it called now?
Roblox.
It is now Roblox. You are correct.
What do you know with it?
What Mario game turns out to be a dream at the end?
Is it Mario 2?
This is Super Mario Bros. 2. So you have 3 points and you have 1 point, I think.
Yeah.
To make another portal in Minecraft, what 2 items do you need?
I got that. Obsidian and Flint and Steel.
You were correct. Obsidian and Flint and Steel. What is Dr. Eggman's real name in Sonic the Hedgehog?
Dr. Robotnik.
You are correct. What company is usually the creator of sports games?
Oh, I got that. EA.
EA Sports, and you are correct. He has 4 points. Who is the final boss in Dark Souls 3? Now, I will give 2 names. One is the Soul of Cinder, and 2 is Rykard, the Lord of Blasphemy.
Soul of Cinder.
You are correct, it is the Soul of Cinder. We have one question left to determine the winner. Now, final question. Who is the true final boss in Elden Ring? The Elden Beast or Radagon of the First Order?
Is it Radagon, the First Order?
It is not Radagon of the First Order.
Jeez. So it's the Elden Beast.
It is the Elden Beast, which would mean, ladies and gentlemen, that today's winner for this episode is Casey. And your prize,
questions.
3 Jolly Ranchers of your choice. Well, that is all for today's episode, and as always, bye-bye. Wave goodbye. Bye-bye.
Welcome to Walker Valley Sports. I'm Gavin Strickland. Earlier this week, the World Baseball Classic came to a close with Venezuela bringing home the trophy. However, Bryce Harper hit one of the most clutch home runs in his career to tie the game in the bottom of the 8th. However, Venezuela in the top of the 9th responded, getting 1 run to win the game by a final score of 3-2. In college sports, however, March Madness has officially begun. St. Louis got the upset over Georgia yesterday, 102-77. Duke almost lost to Siena, almost a 1-16 seed upset. 71-65 was the final. TCU took down Ohio State 66-64. High Point took down Wisconsin, the 12 seed over the 5 seed 83-82. The 11 seed over the 6 seed VCU and UNC 82-78 for VCU. Texas took down BYU 79-71, also an 11/6 upset. And then tonight, Alabama will play Hofstra at 3:15, and Tennessee will play Miami of Ohio at 4:25. And in Walker Valley sports, as you may have known, Walker Valley traveled to the Glass House last night and won their first round game against Farragut High School and won handedly in the 4th quarter. They really started to pull away in the 4th quarter. First 3 quarters, they led the entire game. However, in the 4th quarter, they really pulled away. Michael Wood hyped up the crowd and sunk the dagger with a dunk. And 3 players from Walker Valley scored double-digit points. So today, Walker Valley will play Whitehaven in the 2nd round of the playoffs. And if they win today, they will go to the state championship game. So that will do it for Walker Valley Sports. As always, I'm Gavin Strickland, and go Mustangs.
Rockin' Nutrition is a healthy choice for meal replacement shakes, loaded teas, iced coffee, specialty and beauty drinks. Our teas and shakes have vitamins to help you focus and give you energy, while our beauty drinks contains collagen and biotin in them. Rockin' Nutrition is conveniently located right down the road from Walker Valley on Highway 11, right beside the Piggly Wiggly in Charleston. If you would like to order ahead, you can call in your order at 423-665-3044. We open at 6:30 a.m., which means you can call in your order and we can have you in and out all in time for first block.
A brush fire in Spencer, Tennessee burned approximately 5 acres over the weekend, according to local fire officials. Crews from the Piney Volunteer Fire Department and other responders worked to contain the flames before they could spread any further. No injuries have been reported, and the fire has since been brought under control. Officials are reminding residents to be cautious with outdoor burning, especially during dry conditions, as fires can quickly get out of hand.
Officials at Bradley County EMS are requesting a $2 million budget increase. This additional money would pay for a salary raise for staff and the purchase of new advanced life support and ambulance and 2 convalescent vans. The reason for this request is the rise in living expenses for staff. This will also enhance the capabilities of EMS services and make them competitive with other EMS departments in nearby counties. EMS Director Adam Lewis represented these reasons at an EMS committee meeting on March 14th. Commissioner Josh Rogers thanked him for his presentation and also said the sheriff and fire departments are also asking for the same thing, and Commissioner Howard Thompson also expressed his support for it, but said that tax increase would be needed to make it happen.
Exciting developments may soon be making a splash in the community. The City of Cleveland is currently working on plans to build a brand new indoor aquatic center. City leaders say that the proposed facility would include a large indoor pool and space for recreational activities, such as giving residents a place to swim, train, and stay active year-round. Officials are also applying for a grant that could help fund the multi-million-dollar project. If approved, the aquatic center would become a major addition to the city's parks and recreation system.
Your lawn is a part of your home, and it deserves to look as green and as beautiful as possible while being healthy year-round. At Forever Green, we use a 7-step turf care program to take care of your turf and treat any issues that might arise. We use top-of-the-line liquid nutritional products to produce a healthy, beautiful, and lush lawn. Some of our most popular services are lawn care, aeration and overseeding, mosquito control, and fungus and disease control. So next time you're looking for lawn care or treatment, give Forever Green a call at 423-829-0007, or you can contact us through our website, forevergreentn.com.
This year's prom theme was announced as the Golden Gala. The tickets can be purchased on April 6th through the 9th at the main office during CCR and in the cafeteria during third block for $60. For seniors, you can get 2 free tickets if you have a 30 plus on your ACT, and if you have a 27 through 29 on the ACT, you get 1 free ticket. If you want to bring a date that doesn't go to Walker Valley, then you must have a prom date form filled out and approved before you can buy your tickets. These forms will be available in the main office on March 25th. If you have 10 plus unexcused absences, check-in and outs, tardies, ID infractions, or drug, alcohol, disciplinary hearing suspension, then you are ineligible for prom. Prom will be held at the venue at Lenoir City on April 25th from 7 p.m. to 11 p.m.
Walker Valley competed at Skills USA earlier this week and demonstrated Mustang excellence with their dedication and their hard work. Students competed in 20 plus different categories and won 13 medals overall, including 3 gold medals. We want to say that we are very proud of everyone who went to compete and represented Walker Valley at state.
Join us to meet with representatives for your college of choice, Cleveland State, Lee University, or Wesley University, and get started on the registration process. This meeting is for all students planning to take dual enrollment classes for the fall 2026 semester. It will be held in the auditorium on March 30th. Don't miss this important opportunity to go ahead and secure your spot. We look forward to seeing you there.
Good morning, my candy hearts and paper flowers. Welcome back to another episode of Walker Valley Weather, where I will be telling you everything you need to know about the sun and clouds in the sky. And we only have sun in the sky. We're not seeing a lot of cloud except for a little bit in Knoxville. Of course there will be clouds, just not as much. There's going to be more sun. Anyway, so since there is a lot of sun going around, you're going to want to make sure if you're driving, you're going to want to put on them sunglasses, you know what I mean? Anyway, so over in Knoxville, it's going to be partly cloudy. There's going to be a high of 75 and a low of 59. Over in Cleveland, a high of 76 and a low of 54. Now down in Chattanooga, what's going on over there? We have a high of 79 and a low of 56. And then down in Atlanta, we have a high of 75 and a low of 57. 75, 57. Now, Nashville. This is where it gets interesting. It is the warmest of all the areas, with a high of 82 and a low of 60. Not too warm, but yeah. Let's go on to the weather radar. So,
Over in Tennessee, we don't really have a lot going on down there. Neither with Georgia or Mississippi or Kentucky or the Carolinas. But up here, this is where it gets interesting, because Michigan is being bombarded by basically every single type of storm imaginable. We have some mixed, we have some snow, and we have some rain. And it's passing through Michigan, the Great Lakes, and landing over where New York is. So if you're in New York, you might want to prepare yourself because there might be a storm over there unless it dies out. Let's go on to the 3-day weather forecast. Friday, which is today, we have a high of 76 and a low of 54, and on Saturday we are warming up to a high of 84, low of 61. Also, all of these are sunny. So, oh happy day. Speaking of oh happy day, Sunday, high of 85 and a low of 65, which is the warmest we're going to be seeing so far this week. Now, it's not as warm as Saturday, but still. And just about that, I think that's going to wrap up everything for the weather today. My name is David Summers, and that's about it. See you.
Thank you for joining us on another episode of The Spill. My name is Jay.
And my name is Key. Have an amazing weekend, Walker Valley.